Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices. This episode is brought to you by the best blessed boric acid suppositories on the market, V Vitamins.
V Vitamins really works. Like, I swear by this pill and this suppository. If you are a woman that's, sometimes struggles with pH balance, if maybe you struggle with wetness, if you want to improve your taste, V Vitamins is the most amazing supplement that I've ever tried. Like, truly. I really live by this stuff, and it's Black owned, it's woman owned. Make sure you check out V Vitamins at vvitamins.com and use our promo code GMBC10 at checkout.
Or click the link in this episode description. Welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Howdy there, girl.
Hi, baby.
This is Mila.
And this is Erica.
And this here show is called Good Moms Bad Choices.
Are you ready to talk about the good and the bad?
And the ugly.
Don't worry, guys. We won't do this the whole episode.
Why not? I love it here. I love talking.
When Mila walked in today, I told her she looked like Heidi.
Except I don't know Heidi from Sweden accent, so I just went with Annie from the farm. How do you do a Swedish accent? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, it's Susie.
Annie.
Yeah, my accent from down south is much easier. I got to work on my Swedish accent from the prairie.
I think we just got to look on YouTube. I feel like we could find it.
Okay. Is that what we need to do? We need to work on our accents?
Maybe.
Okay.
You never know. We might have to bust them out.
Yeah,
Because we're going to be voiceover actresses because I'm tired of not being featured on Dipsy.
Yep, I'm putting it on my resume.
I'm going to just put it out there now. Dipsy, we deserve to be sex actors on your your audio app, because
maybe you guys can start requesting it for us. Maybe if we're the people are just craving for it.
We won't do that accent, okay?
I promise I'll be sexy.
Yeah, very sexy.
It's late at night. It was raining and I was sitting in my car when I got the call. Ring. Hello? Oh, hey, baby.
Hey.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking about you.
It's so crazy because I was thinking about you and so was she.
Oh my God. My pussy's been wet just thinking about it.
My pussy is throbbing. Are you home?
Yes.
I'm coming through. Keep the door unlocked and get naked.
See you soon, baby.
On the way. It can get better. We're going to practice.
Okay, so that's our audition tape. Dipsy, this is it. Any other sex apps, hit us up.
If Dipsy doesn't get with the program,
we're going to cheat and go somewhere else.
Dipsy, this is your final fucking callback.
I actually found the audition script if we want to actually.
There's a script?
There's a script?
Oh my God, can you airdrop it? What the fuck?
Dialogue scene 1 and 2. Afterwards, we could really record
This is the most technical.
No, should we read it right now?
Yeah, we should. How the fuck is May so fucking... I've been looking for links my whole life. She just finds them in 20 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, honey?
I'm good.
It's been so long since we sat here alone.
It's weird.
I was getting ready today. I was kind of excited, even though I'm I don't know what we're talking about. Doesn't matter. Can't wait to see my friend.
Yeah, we just be talking.
Even though I just saw this bitch 24 hours ago.
Did you?
No, but about 35.
Yeah, 35.
There's a time we go more than 48 to 72 hours without seeing each other. It never happens without speaking to each other. It just doesn't fucking exist. Morning, noon, and night text messages. Do we need to go on a fast?
I don't know. Is that a friend fast?
I don't know. I don't want to do it. No, I don't like the way that sounds.
Do people go on? I think that's just when people just don't like each other anymore, right?
No, well, maybe just people take breaks from each other.
I think there's healthy boundaries. I think that as our friendship grows, we subconsciously create some a little bit, but not really. No, I don't know. No, well, recently Jamila was like, you know, her boo thing is moving to LA, and my boo thing is potentially moving to LA too. And she's like, should they move in together? I was like,
She's like, boundaries. I'm like, okay. I was
like, that seems like too much. They're both gonna be talking shit about us.
That was her first thing. Now they're gonna be talking too much.
Anytime we get in a fight, the other person's gonna know about it. It's just too much.
That's true. I mean, I don't know who's, you know, just joining us and who's listening, but you know, we religiously get into relationships around the same time with similar niggas.
They're not similar.
No, they're not similar. But the last time we got into relationships,
they were nerds. They were nerds.
And these two are cooler and more like out of the box, and they get along. We always like somehow our entity is like, here you go. These will go together. Perfect. And we're like, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, it's over. So it's over for her too.
I'm so sorry to do this to you, but Erica broke up with so and so. So you know what that means.
Bye, nigga.
Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to break up with my man for quite some time, so we're safe.
Okay, good.
Or ever, not sometime. Looking at the calendar, and you know, we're good for at least 12 to 18 months. So, hi Orlando. I'm just kidding. My boyfriend edits our audio, so there's not a fucking. I'm not safe anywhere. No rock is
I just want to say right now, I'm going to be like, Joe, this is all for entertainment purposes. Nothing I say can be held against me in the court of law or in any form or fashion.
In boyfriend court, in regular court.
In all the courts of the land.
International court. Anything we say is for entertainment.
I didn't wink. I'm serious as fuck.
This is audio, bitch.
I know, but it's also YouTube.
Yeah, so we have so much to catch the people up on. How's your new boo that's now moving to LA? How do you feel about that?
Wow, you're really just going to put me on the spot, aren't you?
Well, I mean, what kind of show do we have? Like the kind where you like pretend, or the kind where you keep it real? Because last time I checked, we tell all our business.
You know, I'm excited. I'm excited, but I also know that he's moving not for me. He's moving for things. I'm part of those things. But I'm just excited because I feel like we are very much, we're very different, but we understand each other. We understand how one another communicates. I'm a very direct communicator, and it can be harsh, and he understands that, and he lets me do that, which is really great because I feel like in my relationships, generally, like I've always felt like my previous longest relationship, I felt like I had to kind of like really be so careful about how I say anything. Like really think about it. I couldn't just like say how I feel in that moment. And even when I did really think about it, the nigga it never was received well. So I feel like our communication styles, this is the first person I've met where I really feel like our communication styles are aligned, which makes me really excited because I feel like that's like the basis for everything. And he's beautiful, and he's smart, and he's a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm smitten.
Oh, I know you're smitten, bitch. Oh, I know. I know it's my friend. We're such water signs. We be getting smitten, and they be like, "Come with us everywhere." You like me? I like you too. Come with us everywhere. Our niggas have literally traveled with us to like all of our appearances in the last 3 months.
They're so supportive.
They're so sweet. It's the sweetest shit I've ever seen. Did we talk about this in Atlanta?
What?
When we went in Atlanta?
Oh, well,
they came to Atlanta with us when we did a panel. And we partied the night before because good moms. And then the next morning we had to be at the panel at like fucking 10 a.m. But then we were so extra. We got our makeup done at like 7 a.m. So we're both like miserable in the makeup chair, so pissed off. And then I was like telling Orlando, I'm like, you don't have to come. You could sleep. He's like, I'm going to come. I'm going to be there. So the panel didn't start for like an extra hour. They're in the audience, the only men.
The only men. It's a women's conference.
They're the only men in the audience while we do a like 2-hour panel. We're like taking pictures from the back. Like, look at them looking at us. That is so cute. They had got zero sleep.
None.
It was the cutest. They were like holding our purses.
I think my guy had sunglasses on the whole time.
He did. But they were so supportive. They took pictures. It was really sweet. I don't know how they did it because I don't know if I could have done the same. But they did all the things with us, and it felt really good.
It did.
And then they came with us again to another panel recently. In
They
DC.
weren't allowed. They weren't allowed.
They weren't allowed there. They wouldn't give us a +1, even though we should have snuck them in.
They would have
stood
really stood out. We even snuck them into the party, and you missed that part in Atlanta.
Oh, in Atlanta, we were also, because we had to go to a panel, but the night before we had to do like a gala, like a very important party, and they told us we couldn't bring a +1, and we said fuck that.
No, especially because my nigga's like kind of like fashionable. He's a fashion icon. Who am I kidding? And he was like, he like got the suit out, like he like went and bought.
You were like, my man bought new shoes. He's gonna get into
expensive shoes.
You would have thought we were going to like the top club.
Like he got his nails done. Like he was
got
ready.
His nails done?
Yeah, he got them trimmed. He was looking, and and I was like, I need to see him in the suit. And so the niggas coming to the party somehow.
I was like, Erica, we're gonna get docked if they find out we're sneaking niggas into the party. That they told us.
You should have seen
They
us.
specifically told us, do not bring a +1. We're like,
I tried to convince them. I'm like, they have natural hair.
Is that what you said? Did you say that? Did you say that in an actual email?
Yes. They didn't respond.
I did not see you send an email that said, our niggas have natural hair. Can they please come? Wait, can you please just say the whole email? Like, what the fuck do you mean? As if they give a shit. Oh, they have natural hair. Well, let them in.
I did. What was the email?
Oh my God, I didn't see that email, but I can't believe that you tried it. Anyway,
Oh my God, I have a whole chain from the event. But it was the natural hair show, so that was trying to sell them.
They're never going to ask us to come back if they hear this, but oh my God, it was a great, beautiful show, and apparently they didn't care that our boyfriends have natural hair.
They didn't.
But we didn't care either, because guess what we did? We get to the event, and
We're like, stay back.
we're like, let's stay back. Let's just feel it out to see if we can sneak you in. And of course, there's like, everyone's inside, and there's someone at the door with a list. I was like, bitch, we're not gonna be able to get them in. She was like, no. So I was like, our names are da-da-da. And then we went to the bar, and I was like, look on the list and see who's not crossed out. Find 2 male names that are not crossed out. She's like, okay. I thought for sure she was gonna let it go. No.
I said, okay, no. My
She
nigga
goes-
had a full, beautiful ass suit on with new Christian Louboutins.
Let me tell you how to, like, when Erica sets her mind to do some shit, the shit is getting done.
It's okay, you're fine.
This bitch goes back to the podium where the list is. I don't know what she said to these women. She's pretending to small talk while looking at the list.
I was like, yeah, so what's in the gift bag? Like, who are some of the sponsors? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you have kids?
The women who are like at the door. Then she comes back. Edward G. Alfred C. I'm like, what?
No, I had their full last name.
She was like, yeah.
It was
Edward Williams, Alfred Calhoun. I'm like, write it, text them.
I'm like, text them now, text them those names.
I was like, so I'm texting, just say you're Alfred G, whatever, and Edward Calhoun. I'm like, what if they fucking come? So then we get to the table. I'm like, look, there's 2 seats next to us. They can come.
It was literally like God wanted them to come sit next to us. The table had perfect amount of seating open just for our niggas.
So we told them to use the names, and then they didn't have these names because my nigga's a con artist. He was like, oh, no, I already made friends with men from accounting. He was like, yeah, George from accounting already mean and be cool. I said hi.
No, don't you remember? I snuck them through the back. Bitch, I snuck them through the back.
She snuck them to the back, and
then they made friends
and
immediately.
then they made friends.
They assimilated quick.
Yeah, so they had made friends with whoever works at the actual company. And first of all, there wasn't that many people there. We weren't shy about it. They were obviously our niggas. Somebody who wrote the email, like telling us no, was like, these bitches. If any of them realized who we were and all these amount of emails we begged to have these +1s, and then looked around one time and saw these bitches and snuck in their +1s, then we're so ghetto. We're like taking pictures on their lap, like at the intermission, like. It was so ghetto, but by that time we were drunk, so it didn't matter.
We didn't do that.
Can we please insert these pictures?
Yeah, we do need to
because they're
insert.
so fucking extra. Anyway, if you're looking to book us for a speaking engagement,
Always give us a +1.
we're great. Even when we sneak people in,
We are. We had a great time there.
we delivered, and they were great. We needed the support system.
They're a great support system. They're great sidekicks. They just do their own thing. It was wonderful. So.
Can you tell we're in love? They're great. They have natural
It was
hair.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's interesting to be in a relationship 2 years later. Remember, this is around the time we got in relationships 2 years ago. Luckily, these ones are not like so strange. Those last two were maybe possibly killers. Honestly, this is like a PSA announcement for women. If something feels off, go with it.
Run.
I've dated probably at least 2 to 4 possible killers. Yeah, for sure. And I knew it. And I said, you might kill me. You might. I can feel it. And it took about 6 to 12 months, but mostly I got out of it before I got murked. So if you feel like you're going to end up on the ID channel, just get out.
Get the fuck out.
Because it could happen to you.
It could.
Look at the ID channel. It happens to bitches every day.
You're not special.
You're not. People kill. Sorry, that was the PSA announcement.
Anyway, I have a good feeling about these men that I don't think they're killers.
No.
They're not giving killer vibes.
No, not at all.
They're giving just like supportive, freaky vibes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Just
Supportive,
like we like
loving, freaky vibes.
That's my MO. I like a supportive, freaky. What was the other one?
Loving.
Yeah, I was. I'm navigating a new space with this relationship because although I should have all my life been in non-monogamous relationships, this is the one that I finally. It's been mutual, and I haven't lied and cheated. So it is non-monogamous. So it has posed a lot of challenges for me because I've realized I'm a little crazy and jealous, and it does make me check myself a lot, which I do not like doing. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be told I'm wrong, even when I am wrong. And I like to rebel like I'm 16 still, which, I'm not. I'm now a 34-year-old woman. And, I was at the light the other day, and I was like, I don't have anything to worry about. This feels so strange.
Wow.
I was like, I don't have anything to worry about. Like, I'm not stressed.
Wow.
I'm not worried about you doing some fuck shit. Not worried about what you're doing when you're not with me. I'm not worried about what you're doing with another bitch. I mean, sometimes, but not really. And it was just like so odd that I have normalized being worried in relationships. And like, I just realized at that moment at the light, like I say my mom worry about my dad so fucking much, chase him so fucking much. My parents came over the other day and she was like, where are you going? I was like, oh my God, everybody needs to get out. But I realized, I told Ashley this. She was like standing up in the house. I was like, where are you going? She's like, whoa, relax. I'm standing up. I'm like, I have abandonment issues. But I get worried. And I was like, wow, this is so bizarre to not be worried about the things that I'm usually worried about. So like being healthy and secure and sitting in it is just very strange because it feels like I should be worrying about something, and then I'm like, am I gonna make myself worry about something? Because I'm good for that too.
Or create something to worry about.
Yeah, create something to worry about, and I have, and not that I've created it. There are some things niggas can get cursed out for, but overall, it's really safe, and I feel like you said, like we have a good communication, and sometimes, like, I don't like to be jealous out loud. I just like to do it to tell my friends. Like, oh, yeah, it's all good. I'm fucking pissed. Erica, I'm fucking pissed. This little hoe. No, I'm fine. It's all good. I'm good. Yeah, hello?
I'll call you back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm all good. I'm fine. I'll call you back. Fucking motherfucker. Erica's like, you're crazy. I'm like, no, I'm not. But I don't like to care publicly.
I care in private.
I care in private. I'm jealous privately. I'm cool in public. If you couldn't tell, I'm cool.
Now everybody knows, though.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, like just learning to be accountable for my own actions and recognize when some shit is not healthy and where I need to like apologize, which also I hate a lot. I don't like to apologize. Better at texting apologies. I'm better at communicating in text in general.
You did make him get off the phone to text you.
Uh-huh.
He said, she's like, niggas try to confuse you on the phone. These niggas, you know what they do? They call you and confuse you. Keep it on text.
It's true.
And I was like, you're not wrong.
It's true. You know how many conversations I've been like, what is he saying? I don't know. What? Huh? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'll call you back. And then I think about it. I'm like, no.
I'm sorry.
Actually, this is some bullshit. I'm like, am I just trying to be right? Sometimes, but sometimes they be trying to confuse you. So keep it on text just so you got to be able to analyze the thoughts. You got to be analyze what they're saying because they try to talk backwards. Men talk in a different language called Martian. And so you got to be able to like show your friends so they can.
So we can all dissect it and make sure we can double check. We can check Google. We can, check the thesaurus.
Research this
the
word.
synonyms, because
No,
some of their words mean other things. So-
Literally, I show Erica, and then she points out the things, and I'm like, you know what? I knew I was missing something. I was like, you're right. What? Say that again. What you said the last time? He was trying to confuse me. I know. That's why I had to run it past you, my wife.
Yeah, no, it's true. They do try to confuse you. Because on phone, I'm like,
Okay, well,
I'm high. Oh my God, I've had so many. Have you ever had a fight high?
it's not good.
Bitch,
We
it's
don't care.
so
There's no
bad.
fight.
Oh my God, I've had fights where I'm like, they'll be like, tell me what I did. And I'm like,
I forgot.
They're like, you said I did this. Tell me about it. When did it happen? How did it go? And I'm like,
Oh my God, that's Orlando
what the
asking me
fuck?
so many questions.
I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I know it happened. Did it happen? I'm high.
I'm like, Erica, tell me what to say.
Let me call you back.
Yo, I'm queen of. I'm gonna call you right back. Somebody just walked in. I gotta call you back. He's like, what? We're mid conversation. No, I gotta bye.
Oh my God.
Don't text them. Don't get in a fight on the phone. Don't get in the fight high. You're gonna get confused quickly.
Yeah. But yeah, communication. I feel like that is, that's like the biggest lesson that I've learned, period, in all relationships. And I finally feel like I've met somebody that like I can, like literally was like, hey, when you have an issue, just like say it immediately. Like don't hold back. He's like within the first 5 seconds of you feeling like you have one, like just say it. And I was like, what? And he was like, I'm serious. Like, just say it. He's like, I'm trying to tell you like my love language and how I work and how we can communicate, because and I'm like, that's exactly what I always want to do. But I can't, I've trained myself not to.
Me too. Me too.
And
Until,
like,
until
I
it
almost,
harbors.
and I almost like I still am like working on believing him.
But then resentment grows because you're annoyed.
Absolutely. There's so much resentment.
I did it this weekend. I was so fucking irritated till like Monday, and he was like, are we friends? He's like, why don't you just fucking say how you feel? And I was like, you're right. I'm pissed. But it's like,
because a part of it is like, I think we often sometimes get made to feel like we're overreacting or like we're tripping and we might be.
but welcome it either way. So he'd be like, bitch, you're
Right.
tripping. Yeah.
So part of me is like, I don't want to look like I'm being
Crazy,
extra. I don't
yeah.
want to look like I'm trying to control you. I don't want to look like I'm trying to like minimize your experience because
Yes.
I don't want you to do that shit to me.
Me too. I'm like, don't tell me what to do, but I don't like this.
Yeah, and it's like, I want you to show up as you, and really that's what it is for me. It's like I want my partner to show up as themselves, because like there's only so long you can hide that part of you, and it will come out, and then I don't want to be surprised, and I don't want you to be surprised. So let's just like really just lay it out.
I know, but that part of me, I realized, I'm like, I just want you to do what you're going to do because I'm kind of testing you to see if you're going to do what I want you to do. And if you don't, I'm going to be fucking irritated. And I did this weekend and it does not work. Don't do it. Don't be like, just do whatever you want to do, because then they'll do what they want to do and then you'll be annoyed. And you're like, why the fuck didn't I just say, don't do that?
Right.
Because I don't want to control you, because I don't want to be controlled.
Because you want them to choose you.
Yes, I want them to choose the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that too.
Like not fucking 400 people in 12 days. Can we cut that out? Fuck, he's gonna cut it out. Oh my God, this is the fucking Twilight Zone. Cut that out about you.
Hi, Orlando.
This is gonna hunt.
We love you.
We do. But no, it's true. And I'm having to learn, like, if someone is welcoming what you need and want, allow that to happen.
Why is it so hard? We literally ask for the things we want and then they show up, and sometimes we have a really hard time accepting them. I mean, I think it's part of like the fear. There's fear. There's like, is this real? Like, how long is this sustainable? That's what it is for me. It's like, is this sustainable? Like, because I mean, inevitably relationships change, right? Like, feelings grow, water under the bridge may or may not happen depending on how you deal with it. But things happen, and I'm just like, I was thinking about this honeymoon period, or whatever you want to call the beginning of a relationship, and it's my favorite part of the relationship.
Me too. I don't want it to ever go away, and that's my biggest fear.
How do we like maintain the honeymoon period? And I think a big part of it is the communication. I think the honeymoon dies because people start feeling they have to keep secrets and protect people. And like they start realizing certain things that annoy someone about them. So then they're like, oh, I can't do that anymore. but I like, and so they repress it instead of like being able to express it. So I don't know. I'm really trying to like keep all those things mindful in this situationship. Relationships.
Situationship.
It's more than a situation. Okay, anyway.
Situation.
This special thing I'm doing. But
We're the most want boyfriends in denial. Not for real. Just kidding. Not serious. Kind of serious. Serious. Claim me. Don't claim me. Claim me. Forever? No, not forever.
No, I'm in the journey of accepting claiming shit. I shouldn't have smoked before this.
I told you not to as I'm about to light up. I realized, though, as a Cancer, I don't know if anyone else experienced this. I don't know if this is a water sign thing, is this a Cancer thing? My ability to let shit go is low as hell. I will be like, remember January 3rd, 2022? Well, you did this, so that's why I'm doing this in June. Remember? Yeah, you did it, so I'm gonna do it now. I know I said I didn't like it.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's literally what I did. I'm like, I know I said I didn't like it, and you said you're gonna change it, and you have, but now I need to get you back. I need you to know how it feels. You don't like it, huh? I'm gonna do it 5 more times then. I'm like, bitch, you're nuts. He's like, are you not over it? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm over it. I'm not. I'm like, am I ever going to be over anything? Like, bitch, you got to let go, because then that's why the relationship doesn't work, because you're mad about some shit that happened 17 months ago. It's bringing it the fuck up like it's from 17 hours ago. But, you know, it's nice to be free in a relationship and come as you are. And I do think that these men are coming as they are, and we are allowed to come as we are, which everybody knows we're a special case of women. And so it's interesting to date free men, because it's kind of like dating yourself, which is a little scary. And like I've said before, I'm not that fond of dating me.
Oh my God, we both are dating free men. They're both free. I never like looked at it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're listening, you're thinking free. Like, what does that mean? Like niggas are all free. They all do whatever the fuck they want.
No, free with how do you say when you're like accountable? Like free with intention, free with I don't know how to say.
I think they just really stand behind who they are.
Yes.
They just don't try to cover it up. This is who I am. I'm not going to try and portray to be this nigga to you. This is where I'm at. This is it.
You like it or not?
Because like, yeah, that's it really. And I do that. So like we do that all the time.
I know.
Most times men don't do that.
I know.
Because they're trying to be, that's the ego, it's all these things. But it's almost like facing your mirror. And that's what this feels like. It feels like I'm looking at myself in the mirror in ways, and I'm having to be like, okay, well, I do that shit too, and I don't want to change that part of me, and like I don't really want you to change that part of you, and like, oh my God, can we just do this shit together?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very interesting dating yourself. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather date a free man than a fucking saved one any day. Not saved. Nothing against the saved men. I love a God-fearing man. Actually, me and Orlando prayed together the other day. It felt very religious.
Did you say like, dear God or something? Or like, Jesus, help us in this moment?
Relax.
Mother of Mary? No?
Saint
Joseph?
I don't know the Mother of Mary's prayer, but I went to Catholic school. It's very sad. No, he led the prayer. Mm-hmm. I think there was a dear God in there, maybe.
Oh, wow.
We held hands and touched foreheads. It was very romantical and spiritual. I liked it.
It's beautiful. I love that.
Did you tell your boyfriend that you're a witch?
Mm-hmm.
Was he okay?
He said he's a warlock.
Oh, perfect. I figured that he looks like a warlock.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the more and more I get to know him, and don't call him my boyfriend, I
Your man friend?
realized that he is. I don't think I do boyfriends anymore.
Okay, so we're calling him partners?
Yeah. But I realized that he is a warlock. Like I see
His witchiness?
the way, but he hasn't intentionally tapped in yet. So I'm hoping that I can help him with that, and that we can do that together and tap into that together.
Absolutely. I talked to our girl Jessie Sweet Love Sanctuary. And after we had a really terrible experience on a really stupid platform, and she was like, "You guys are really good in good positions right now because you have men that are healthy and safe, and when you have interactions with people like that that are negative, you can come home to them and they can cleanse you." They're like, she's like, women are internalized and take on things, and men have the ability to shoot them out. I don't know if she said shit them out or shoot them out.
There was this discrepancy.
I wasn't sure what she said. I thought she said shit them out, but Orlando said, I think she said shoot them out. And I said, whatever, it's the same shit.
They're getting out.
It's getting out. And so I was like, I could feel that, the safety in being cleansed and having like a safe space to go back after being in a world that, I mean, I think we've realized in the last 3 months, we've been kind of living under a bubble, and we've been really protected, and we are really protected. But like, as we get more popular on the internet or whatever, like people have the ability to leave comments, and people are ugly and nasty, and men are really mean, and men are really hurt and really hate free women, really hate free women, especially free black women. It's insane. A lot of black men. And so she was just,
right, because when they look at white women having or doing the same things we do, they're like, they almost like admire it, or they like,
they don't blame white women for the downfall of the whole white community.
No, they're almost like, oh, silly white bitches, let me fuck ya. Like, for us, it's like,
you're ruining.
Or maybe I'll even wife you.
Yeah, that's true. You're ruining the entire black community with your rhetoric.
It's like a super deep attack.
I've never seen so many men say we are individually as a combo destroying the black family structure. Just me and you.
Me and you have destroyed all black family structures.
Not the war on drugs, not white supremacy or patriarchy. None of that. No, not slavery. Me and Erica.
Yep. Two bitches from the valley.
We alone are fucking the family structure up. Any healing we had, it's gone now. Between me, her, fucking City Girls, and Elizabeth, it's done.
It's done.
We take the cake. We've ruined history.
We've done it all. You're welcome.
We don't need men. We said that publicly 17 times. We're just gonna fuck each other. No, we're not gonna fuck. Ooh, no.
We're just gonna be on a big woman commune where we don't need men at all. We may have said that, actually.
I said that it's gonna happen if men don't heal themselves. And guess what? The men are not healing themselves,
and that's the problem.
And that's why we getting the farm soon.
And that's why we got our free niggas and we getting out of here.
Get you a free nigga. And they call them a wild man. Like in this book I'm reading, Wild Women, women that run with wolves. They say you have to find a wild man, and I told you that. Usually a man with a free mom, or like just his own thinking. Wow, can find a man who can think for himself. Good luck.
Basically, yeah. But wait, what were we talking about? Because we got caught up on that terrible commentary.
If they support our witchiness and sustainability of the honeymoon stage. Well, anyway, I was saying they do support it because I told Orlando, go get me 3 eggs from the kitchen. And me and Erica need 3 eggs from the kitchen before we get on the flight. And he said, okay. And I rubbed eggs on me and Erica, and then I said, pull over, we got to leave them at the crossroads. Jesse said we need to do this for Isu, and he said okay. He didn't blink an eye. So it seems like a keeper.
Yeah, I agree.
And I've noticed that your bae didn't say shit when I was rubbing eggs on you in the parking lot.
He said not one word.
It's totally normal. I don't know what they're doing, but
I started sending him my rituals. I was like, hey, so this is something that I do. Maybe you should try it.
Well, I think that if we do it together, I think that there's we can get richer faster.
There's that. I just want him to know that this is something that I do. It's important to me, and like encourage. I want to encourage all my people to have some sort of practice, because I feel like once you do, you just tap into something so much bigger. Like whether that is God, whether that's
ancestors.
Yeah, like so. I just feel like he already has it in him. He just hasn't like fully like figured out what works for him. Because what works for me doesn't necessarily have to work for him. But I think that I'm excited at the idea of being able to share with that within my relationship. Something I haven't really No, I just did a lot of mushrooms in my last relationship. That wasn't like, it felt spiritual, but that wasn't, it was an element of it, but no.
We did a lot of drugs because it was 2020 and we were
Nothing else to do.
there was nothing else to do. We went on trips and we did drugs because that was the only way to get out.
Shrooms are not drugs.
Medicine. We took a lot of medicine to get through 2020. I'm sorry. You're right.
So intense.
I know.
Here you go. But yeah, but I do want to take mushrooms with him. I haven't done that yet. And I asked him, I said, have you ever taken mushrooms with intention? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, no.
Do you think that they're going to give me problems at the border if I take that jar of mushroom powder? I feel like that Cancun is they're looking for party like
powder is a bit like questionable.
It looks like a smoothie, like something you put in a smoothie. It looks better than like mushrooms.
It's kind of gray.
Yeah, but maybe it could be protein powder.
Okay, well you're convinced, bitch. You asked my opinion, so
I
just
don't
do
know.
what the fuck
You don't usually use Nature's Pocket, but that's a lot of powder.
That's a lot. I don't know.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know if
doing
you should
that.
do that.
No, it's gonna be weird.
No, I just wonder. Yeah, what does it
It's
melt?
gonna-
Like I
I
don't
know. Ew, stop.
Weed won't melt. But powder, like liquefy. I don't know. I don't know how warm your womb is.
It's very, very, very warm.
Maybe if you pack other. Okay, maybe we should talk about this off camera.
Like other vitamin
Maybe
supplements.
pack other smoothie mixes.
I'm gonna put some fish fry, some grits.
Oh yeah. See, there you go.
Me and my man are going to Mexico for a month. This will be the longest stretch of time we've spent together solo, living together. So this is gonna be fun. I'm not worried at all though.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
When I met Orlando like 3 weeks later, I was like, "Do you want to go to Mexico with me for a week?" And he said yes. And we stayed together for a week, and it was fine. So I'm pretty sure we're safe.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna be fine. You guys are best friends. You guys get along.
Are you gonna come visit me?
I don't think so. I'm sorry, no. Is this our friend break? This is our friend cleanse? Oh my God. Is that the episode title? Friend cleanse?
Friend detox? No, not a detox.
No, I'm gonna go to Mexico, but I'm not gonna go to that part of Mexico. And I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna stay either in LA or I don't know. I want to spend time with my boo. He doesn't live here yet, so I don't know if he's gonna come visit me in LA or if I need to go to New York. And then we're going. Then I'll see you again in another city because that's our lifestyle now.
It's so great. I was made for this lifestyle.
This is the lifestyle we manifested. It's here.
I know.
You ready, bitch?
I'm ready, bitch. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been ready.
Mm-hmm.
We've been ready. So I am. I'm excited for this shift. I feel like we're in like this crazy transition phase like right now. Like our lives are changing right in this moment. When we were in DC, we're at the club because we do this now, and there's a sign and bottles, and all of our bitches are with us. And I'm like, hey y'all, shout out to everybody who met us in DC, our tribe. Like I met so many bomb ass women. I partied with so many women, and it was great, and I feel like I knew you bitches forever. And
always, every time.
Right. Shout out to my Leah, just Tina, everybody. And there was a point where like our bottles came, we're like twerking, and then she looked over at me across the table, and she's like, "This is it. This is the shift right now." I was like, "You're right. We're at the club.
We've made it, bitch. Our face is on a club flyer." This is what dreams are made of.
4 years working hard just to get to the club with our name on the bottle and a flyer.
Oh yeah, though that was. That was pretty. I was like, wow, I get it. I like this.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yes, and shout out to my boo for hooking that up because we had our name on a flyer thanks to the connection.
Not one night, 2 nights.
Yeah,
we were the after party of the mom friends.
The official after party.
The official after. Somebody said that. I was like, you're right. We are. Not that anyone had that much stamina because it was difficult, even for us. But yeah, I'm excited and I love you.
I love you too. I hope you have an amazing trip.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting like healthy, drinking water, taking my time, writing this book.
Long breaths, deep breaths.
Yeah, just a lot of that. I realized just from the time we've spent in Costa Rica, like I really need that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we both do, but like, yeah. I mean, sometimes separately, sometimes we're not working.
Yeah, like not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for I mean, like this marks the middle of the year. Like this is the rest. This is the final.
Is this the mid-year check-in?
Yeah, this is the mid-year check-in.
How are you guys doing over there? What's going on? There's still time to shift whatever it needs to be shifted. It's never too late. You haven't ruined or failed in your New Year's resolution. You know, we put so much pressure on ourselves to like change our lives January 1st every year. And then like the year passes and we're like, oh my God,
Fuck.
did I do any of the things I'm going to do? Probably not all of them. But this is your reminder right now, bitch. Get your eggs together. Figure it the fuck out. You can do it. You can start over. You can do it.
In November, in like October, I committed to going to therapy for minimal a year for at least once a week. And I've done that. I've gone to therapy basically once a week. I probably missed a couple of weeks when we're like traveling or something, but I've committed to it. And so I'm really proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. That's amazing. And on like, even if that was all you did, like that's
Oh, it is
huge.
It is. My house has probably been dirty like 90%
No,
of
but
the
I'm
year.
just saying, like, even like for women listening, because a lot of times we feel like we have to have these major goals and things that have to happen. But like, just deciding to go to therapy is a whole year win. Just showing up every week to just work on something. Like, yes.
I'm not saying like I've had any like crazy breakthroughs, and of course I have. I've cried. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, do I have time to sit here and talk for fucking today? And then I do, and then I'm happy about it. But like every time I do the shit because I know myself, and I know in the past I haven't committed. You know, because I'm just doing all the time with ADD. But yeah, that feels really good, and I just feel the progress, and I see the progress, and I'm proud. What about you?
Think I like reconnecting with Irie. And not that like we've had a disconnect, she's my daughter, but like I think there's like a shift that happens between ages, and like between those ages, like I've been so consumed with like working and wanting to achieve my goals so that like something can shift for us. And sometimes like I felt it really imbalanced in that. And I had a wake up call a few months ago that like really put it into perspective for me, and how like this is it. Like I just realized this is like their first grade is done. Like we're not getting this back. Like
Relax.
last month is over.
Why are you
Like
talking to us like this?
Well, because these are conversations that I have to have with myself to sometimes like sit my ass down and like focus. Like last night we were working and we were like on this call late or whatever, and like it was bedtime and I was tired, but she just wanted me to like play a game of Uno with her. She was like, can we just play one game of Uno? And like I really want to be like, no, you need to go to bed. And I was like, it's just little things like that where I just like say yes more, because it's easy for me to say no, because she doesn't have a choice in my no. You know, really, like that's what parents do. We're like, nope, because I said so. No, I don't feel like it. No, we'll get to it. No, I'll do that later. No, like you'll get that play date next time. No, because it's easier for my life. And like I just need to I'm just trying to get through the day, you know? And so really trying to just be more mindful of that, and like it's been feeling really good. And like I feel like I'm just I want to always be mindful of like remembering how I felt like I couldn't share things with my mom, and like I so desperately don't want that for me and my daughter, and the connection, like just rebalancing, I guess, motherhood and work essentially. And I feel like I'm doing a better job at it. I'm just having more boundaries. Like, no, I can't do that because this is what has to happen.
Yeah.
Whereas before I'd be like, okay, well, I'll figure it out. Like, no. So that's been like a good check-in, and like something that like I'm glad that maybe in this year I didn't realize that was the lesson I was going to be brought, and then it happened, and then I was like, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm realizing like there's always more work to be done, you know, and we've grown a lot since the beginning. I listened to like our first episode, and I was like, I can hear their little voices in the background.
I know. The elevator music.
Yeah, like, mama. I'm like, oh my God. Like, literally, I want to cry. But it's just interesting. Like, we've grown a lot, and in ways, there's so much growth to still be done. Like, I'm not done. And yeah, even with motherhood, like, I'm feeling really guilty also about being gone for so long. I also know I need to do this to do what I need to do. And like, just like, my mom's going to bring her out while I'm there. But yeah, also recalibrating my time so that she doesn't, like, because these years are going by so fucking quickly. So quickly. And it's like, and well, you know, of course we're great mothers, but there's always room to do better, you know? And it's like, it's okay to say that. I think as moms, we're like, I'm a great mom, I do everything. And it's true, we do everything. But if there's always room, I feel like, to be like, yeah, think from their perspective, be softer, be more playful, because we get caught up so often. And like,
I think I'm just like growing in my motherhood. Like I'm growing up in this space too, because like no one teaches you how to be a mother. Like, yeah, it's like innately in you in ways, but like but you don't know what kind of child you're going to receive. And you don't know, like, you maybe never met this person before in your life pre-child, like a person that is similar to and that's like, who are you? How do I cater to this personality? How do I, like, you know, encourage it, enrich it, like, you know, give it space, not be overbearing, but also like, you know. So I think I'm just really starting to, I feel like there's been a shift in who I am as a mother as of late, and like the mother that I want to be and I want to continue to be from here on out. So it's just like such a cool job we have, you know. And like these years are so, I could like cry thinking about it. These years are so like important, you know. And like I just remember being a kid and how like there were so many moments that I'm like, wow, like where things could have been shifted, or like there was an opportunity for me to be more open had someone just been okay just having a conversation with me. And like I just want to make sure that I am that for her, or that I'm at least trying, because sometimes it's easy to just be do the default thing that like you were taught,
that you received.
Yeah.
And I feel you.
And so I'm just excited that I get it's like an honor to be able to do it. And like my daughter is like fucking amazing, and I just can't wait for her to like go out in the world and like take all the things and just do it, you know? And like, even though I'm like sad she's growing up, I think about that too. And I'm like, oh my God, what does that look like? Like, what is that? Like, what is she going to actually be into? Like, what are her and Luna going to look like together as teenagers, like hanging out and like going out? Like, we'll be back. We're going out. Like, what? Like, I'm going to throw up. But also, I'm so excited. I'm overwhelmed.
I know.
That's how I feel. And, like, I've been having these, like, thoughts about it so much lately. And especially, like, even, you know, we stayed at a house this weekend or last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking at our girls together, and just, they've grown up together. Like, literally.
I know. Just like
first best friends. Like, really. You know, and it's crazy to watch it and to see how it's like literally like growing from the ground in front of my face.
I know. And I'm scared. Like, I'm like, am I doing it right? Am I being gentle enough? I just like, sometimes she acts so ungrateful. I'm like, yo, you just spent the weekend at a $4 million house prancing around naked with your mom and her friends eating pizza, and like, you're living the life, okay? And she's just like, I wanted this and I wanted that, and I'm like, you need to be grateful. Do you know what gratefulness is? And I'm like, do I need to read a book about fucking gentle parenting? Because I want to be like, I'm like, that's not being grateful. Like, people don't have shit. You know, you're very lucky. And like, I remember my parents telling me that, and I'm like, you know, but like, just being gentle and loving.
They only know what they know, and what they know is what we show them. And so what we show them is bomb shit. So they always want more bomb shit, and that's the plight. That's why we got to drop these kids off in the hood for like 3 weeks every year. That's the balance. So if anyone has a hood, we can drop our kids off.
Contact us. A safe hood.
A safe hood, but you know.
Oh, my dad did that to me when I was like 9 in the hoods of Philadelphia, West Philadelphia. It was like a numbers house, and which is like a gambling house, you guys. And so there's probably a lot of gang shit happening. And I came back with flea bites,
Oh no, baby.
My dad picked me up, and they're like, someone like hit me in the face. I think like a boy like hit me in the face. Like, look, she can fight now. And I was like, literally, like, what the fuck? It's child abuse. But I came out tougher because of it. It's true.
My dad dropped me off in the country, which I loved. Like, I loved that, the freedom of that, and just like, it was just not, it's just so different than what I was doing here, you know, and I think that was really important. But yeah, so if you have a hood or a country farm that we can drop our kids off at,
we'll compensate.
But I'm also really proud to like, I of course want my daughter to have balance, but like I work hard so she can have certain things. I don't work hard so that she can have mediocre shit. I don't want mediocre shit. So why the fuck should my daughter have to suffer? Because there's also that narrative like the kids need to have less. They need to understand. They need to get it. And it's like, but I don't. But I want all those things. So she should have all those things.
Absolutely. That's why I need to read a book about fucking gentle parenting. Because I'm like, I realize I'm pretty tough. I'm not tough. I'm soft, but like I'm not as soft as I'd like to think in life. That's true. Like I'm like. I'm kind of rough around the edges. Like sometimes I'm just like, chill out, be quiet, do what the fuck I said to do. Why the fuck do I have to keep asking you to clean your room every day forever? Like she's just doing like it's just. But I realized like that's how my parents treated me. Like that's how I was talked to. So like even I told you even to the point like sometimes when other people are very like motherly to their kids, it irritates me. And this is not a popular statement. It's because I didn't get that as a kid, and so I'm constantly having to work against that like mentality to just be like kind of like tough love, you know, because maybe I'm like resentful that I didn't receive that still as a fucking, because I can't let shit go because I'm a Cancer, fucking 34 years old. But it's been challenging, but also I'm lucky that I'm aware enough to check myself sometimes in the moments and hug and get in the like do all the things because I am a very affectionate person anyway. But and so is my child. Like we are affectionate and we are loving, and I know she gets it. And I only talk to her in a way where I know because she's mature in ways like emotionally. Luna is very, very evolved. She's been here before for sure. So there are things I can talk to her about that I know she's understanding, but also she's fucking 7, you know, and I have to remind myself all the time to be kind, you know, to be softer with her and even with my own parents and my own family. And it's just, yeah, it's constantly like being a mother is being a student all the time.
It's true. I'm in school.
Student and a teacher.
I might be in first grade, just like Irie.
It's first grade of
First
motherhood.
grade mother.
It's
It
true.
really is true.
I've only been doing it.
Mother. What the fuck?
Well, listen, and I'm only in first grade in mother school. So what do you want from me?
Honestly,
I haven't even
expectations.
I haven't even got to college.
First fucking grade.
Help me! I need a tutor.
Well, just leave me where I'm at. I'm good here. 1 year at a time.
Honestly, and when she gets to second grade, I'll be a second grade.
And make me take the SATs in first grade.
Crazy. Supposed to have all the answers.
Yeah, people ask us questions. I'm like, bitch, I don't know. I'm a first grade mother.
I don't have the masters.
I'm not a mother expert. I'm a first grade mother expert. That's all I got.
I'm not even an expert.
Grade. I might be kindergarten. I don't know. Maybe birth.
I'm a more infant expert. Give me an infant. I'll keep it alive. Great. No, you get a little bit beyond that. That's not my expert years. It's not.
We're still working on that. Did you want to pull a card too?
Okay.
It's tarot time, y'all. Tarot time. It is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles.
Going to my handy dandy biddy.com. I don't even know if this is legal to be.
But a lot of people have been asking us about Biddy in the DMs.
If Biddy doesn't give us some type of partnership,
they don't know we're talking about
or at least
them.
like, can you give us a free
Can someone
tarot
tell Biddy,
class?
Send them an email. Let them know. Hey,
why are we recruiting our audience to do several works for us? Can you submit our audition to Dipsy?
Hey, if you have time, if you have just like 10 minutes today.
Can you submit this?
CCS. Production at goodmomsbadchoices.com.
We will give you a fee if you do listen. If you think any brand partnerships will work out, send the email.
Yeah.
Not a community workspace. Okay. The Two of Pentacles.
Yes.
Multiple priorities, time management, prioritization, and adaptability. Huh. First grade mother.
First grade mother.
In the Two of Pentacles, a young man dances while juggling 2 coins in his hands. The infinity symbol links the coins, suggesting this man can handle unlimited problems so long as he manages his time, energy, and resources well. In the background, 2 ships sailed the high seas, bobbing up and down on the huge waves, another sign that the ups and downs of life are manageable with focus and attention. When the Two of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, it's safe to say you are juggling your priorities, roles, and responsibilities. For example, you may be a working parent,
What the fuck?
a general manager of a business.
Why am I even shocked anymore?
I
honestly?
know. Every week, I'm like,
why
is this,
am I shocked
the
anymore?
people are probably like, this is rigged. It's
This is
not.
I literally closed my eyes and I went.
Yeah, I mean, we're witches. No one else. I mean, oh my God, that tarot I read in New York, in the fucking.
Oh yeah, in the office.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of that?
Yeah. Okay. For example, you may be a working parent, a general manager of a business, an administrative assistant in a busy office, or someone who works multiple jobs. Oh my God, you're all of those things.
I know.
You have 77 jobs.
I do.
In the upright position, this card notes you are doing an excellent job of balancing these different priorities, and you can take on whatever life throws at you. But this too reminds you that the line between coping with these demands and losing control is thin. You need to manage your time, energy, and resources carefully so you do not lose your balance. The Two of Pentacles often appears when you are busy, rushing from one thing to the next with little downtime in between. You may tell yourself that you haven't got enough time or you're in a rush. However, remember that you don't have to be busy to get things done. Sometimes taking a break is the most productive thing you can do. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles can appear when you are getting caught up in the day-to-day demands and losing sight of the bigger picture. If this resonates, ask yourself, what life do I want? And how can I reorganize my schedule to create the life I desire? It invites you to manage your time and your priorities carefully. Your workload is high right now, and to get everything done, you need to stay focused and productive. You may benefit from a to-do list, better calendar management, and stricter schedule. You may even enlist the support of an assistant or business coach to help you make the right changes. Do we need a business coach? Basic time management is crucial to your ability to juggle these various priorities and keep your head above water. This card also reminds you to pay special attention to your general administration, including paying bills, managing finances, staying on top of your commitments, and maintaining your diary.
Okay.
Be careful that you don't miss important deadlines, meetings, and other obligations. That motherfucking Siri better start working.
Siri?
Calendar.
Oh.
Wow. Come through, Biddy. The High Priestess. Intuition, sacred knowledge, divine feminine.
You always pull this one.
I know. The subconscious mind. You would think I would know what it means by now. While the Magician is the guardian of the conscious mind, we pulled this. We pulled this right after the Magician in New York. That's what we pulled, actually. While the Magician is the guardian of the conscious mind. Oh, no, they fell out.
Oh, yeah, they
fell out. In the tangible world, the High Priestess is the guardian of the subconscious mind and the teacher of sacred knowledge and hidden mysteries. Sitting at the threshold of the conscious and subconscious mind, the High Priestess has an innate ability to travel between the realms effortlessly. She teaches that the world is not always as it seems, but more profound influences are at play. She ushers you through the thin veil of awareness, offering you a deep intuitive understanding of the universe and a heightened awareness of secret or hidden information. The High Priestess signifies spiritual alignment, inner illumination, divine knowledge, and wisdom. She shows up in the tarot reading when the veil between you and the underworld is thin, and you have the opportunity to access the knowledge deep within your soul. Now is the time to be still so you can tune into your intuition. The answers you are seeking will come from within, from your deepest truth and knowing. Allow the High Priestess to become your guide as you venture deep into your subconscious mind and access this inner wisdom. Okay, well, that's good to know going into Mexico.
Yeah, that sounds like what you plan to do there.
Right. Do you have any whories?
Oh, do you have an affirmation for the day, actually?
I am always both a teacher and a student of life.
I am
always a teacher, both a teacher and a student of life.
Yes, agreed. Whories. Do I have any whories? I have a whorie. So, why are you laughing?
I'm just wondering if it's the whorie I think it is.
So, me and my boo, we're both Scorpios, and we're very wild sexually. We are explorative. That's also why this is going so great as well, because I found someone that I feel like is open to just it sees the fun in sex, and that's like what I've been wanting, like to be able to explore with someone in that way. That's like I think also the fact that he doesn't live in this city makes it even more a little bit more exciting because it's like every time I see him, like we do something different. Well, anyway, recently, he'd been talking about that he had a surprise for me, and I was like, well, what is it? And we'd like been having fun all trip, and fucking doing our thing, but on the last night, we were pretty drunk, and we were hooking up, and he pulled something from under the bed, and he was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And actually, let me preface this because prior to this, like a few trips before this, we were having sex. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was a dream or not, but like he had mentioned that he wanted me to make him jealous. Like, I want to see you, like, I want to see you suck a dick and make me jealous. And I was like, what? And it made me so wet because, the male-male-female experience is something that's high on me and Jamila's list. I have semi-experienced it, but not quite in the form of massaging. But when he said this, I was like, what the fuck? A man that is fucking me is saying this to me. So then, like, the next day, I was like, did I dream that? Because I was also drunk that day. And then I asked him, and he just kind of, like, didn't answer. He was just like, And I was like, huh, okay. And then we didn't really talk about it again. So then fast forward to this night, he pulls something from under the bed, and he pulls it out. And it is what is it called? Like a suckable dildo?
Suction.
A suction cup dildo.
Suction dildo.
And thankfully, I mean, and he told me too, he was like, I didn't want to like have it out of the package because I wanted you to know, like,
something was coming.
yeah. So, no, that was unused.
Oh, smart man.
So he cuts it out, and like he just like sticks it on the wall like so aggressively, but like he just knew what the fuck he was doing, and I was like, what is this?
Were you standing or was it on the bed?
We were in the bed.
Okay.
So he put it on the wall. And then he told me to turn around. And so, of course, I turned around. And he started eating my pussy. And then he started fucking me. And then he was like, suck that dick. And then we started sucking the dick. I was getting so into it, bitch. He pulled the thing off. He was putting it in my mouth. He was like fucking my mouth.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
It was like the male, female, like, not the male, female, like, I didn't know that I needed. Like, I always envisioned it really happening, but like, I think this might suffice.
A happy medium?
I feel like it's a happy medium because I don't know if he's gonna let me do that. I don't know if I want to, but I know I kind of do, yeah. But this was definitely an experience.
That's sexy.
And I think it's something so simple that I never really thought about. Like anyone, yeah, you just go get a dildo. I have one, but I've never thought to pull it out in front of a guy, almost because it's like, is it disrespectful?
Right, because there's already a dick here.
Yeah.
But no, there's not. The more the merrier.
I know, but like I feel like men already feel weird about toys, so actually pulling out a whole ass dick that is in competition with his dick, maybe it's bigger, like you have to make sure it's like comparable.
I don't know. Do you think this is too big?
Imagine pulling out your suction cock, like just like
it's huge.
It's huge, and he's just like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you needed a free man.
Yeah, that's why I get you a free man, because that free man, I was very pleased. So this is just a quick tip, a whorie tip.
Beautiful.
Write
that down for Mexico. Pack, suction, dick.
Yep.
Got it.
Spit on it. Oh, use those things on it.
Oh yeah, I got these new dick sucking mints.
We found them on TikTok.
Yeah, we found them on TikTok. I can't think of what they're called right now.
What are they? I don't know.
I don't know, but they're dick sucking mints. Maybe I'll ask me about it. DM me. I'll look them up. But yeah, thank you guys.
We love you.
And we will talk to you next week.
Bye.